Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Mass Effect. I was going to stream this, but I don't have a lot of time for streaming at the moment, and this is one of my favorite games. So, with that being said, we're going to do a Let's Play. So, I don't have any previous saves on the PC. I've done my 2 Insanity runs on the Xbox, so we're going to be doing an Insanity run with a fresh start. By the looks of it, I don't think I have a previous save, so it's not going to be a new game plus, which can turn out to be easier actually. I've done both, but we're on Insanity difficulty, so we're jumping straight into the deep end. I've got 2 complete Insanity runs under my belt.
Please log in to access your profile reconstruction complete.
So we got, I can't remember how to...
Please log in to access your profile.
Oh, it's enter new ID and you can change your backstory, but...
Please log in to profile reconstruction complete.
I like the Earthborn, origin is my favorite. Especially with Soul Survivor, but then my last playthrough was a different combination that was almost as good. And I do enjoy the soldier class. I like the extensive weaponry you can use. The thing that puts me off about a lot of the other classes is being limited by what you can use. I mean, eventually I'll probably do like all the different classes and do a playthrough for each of them, but that's years at this point because you want a nice gap between each Let's Play so it doesn't get stale. So with that being said, we're on Insanity. I've got auto level up turned off, level scaling's on legendary, well, power usage is all, subtitles on, autosave on. We don't need tutorials because I've beat this game 50 billion times at this point. I think I started, 2016 I started playing Mass Effect and Witcher, and since then I've just clocked probably 1,000 hours in each.
What about Shepard? Earthborn, but no record of his family.
Doesn't have one. He was raised on the streets, learned to look out for himself.
He saw his whole unit die on a cruise. He could have some serious emotional scars.
Every soldier has scars. Shepard's a survivor.
Is that the kind of person we want protecting the galaxy?
That's the only kind of person who can protect the galaxy.
I'll make the call.
I would try to read this, but it's way too quick and I can't keep up. I'm bad enough at reading stuff. I love the music in this game. Whoever composed the music in the Mass Effect series is an absolute legend. Ugh, I'm just waking up too. I've been up for like 3 hours and the body's still going. What are you
Prime
doing?
Relays in range. Initiating transmission sequence.
Commander?
We are connected. Calculating transit mass and destination. The relay is hot. Acquiring approach vector. All stations secure for transit. Board is green. Approach run has begun. Hitting the relay in 3, 2, 1.
Thrusters, check. Navigation, check. Internal emissions sync engaged. All systems online. Drift, just under 1,500K.
1,500 is good. Your captain will be pleased.
I hate that guy.
Nihilus gave you a compliment. So you hate him.
You remember to zip up your jumpsuit on the way out of the bathroom? That's good. I just jumped us halfway across the galaxy and hit a target the size of a pinhead, so that's incredible. Besides, Spectres are trouble. I don't like having them on board. Call me paranoid.
You're paranoid. The Council helped fund this project. They have a right to send someone to keep an eye on their investment.
Yeah, that is the official story. But only an idiot believes the official story.
100% agree.
They don't send Spectres on shakedown runs.
So there's more going on here than the captain's letting on.
Joker, status report.
Just cleared the mass relay, Captain. Stealth systems engaged. Everything looks solid.
Good. Find a comm buoy and link us into the network. I want mission reports relayed back to Alliance Brass before we reach Eden Prime.
Aye, aye, Captain. Better brace yourself, sir. I think Nihilus is headed your way.
He's already here, Lieutenant. Tell Commander Shepard to meet me in the comm room for a debriefing.
You get that, Commander?
He sounds angry. Something must have gone wrong with the mission.
Captain always sounds like that when he's talking to me.
Can't possibly imagine why.
I kind of agree with Kaiden there. Joker can be a pain in the ass sometimes.
You probably don't want to keep the captain waiting, Commander.
Yeah, that's true.
I'm telling you, I just saw him. He marched by like he was on a mission.
But chat to Presley.
Congratulations, Commander. Looks like we had a smooth run. You heading down to see the captain?
Sounds like you don't trust our Turian guest.
Sorry, Commander. Just having a chat with Adams down at engineering. I didn't mean to cause any trouble. But you have to admit, something's odd about this mission. The whole crew feels it.
Yeah, get that. Definitely get that.
You think the Alliance Brass is holding out on us?
If all we're supposed to do is test out the stealth system, why is Captain Anderson in charge? And then there's Nihilus. Spectres are elite operatives, top covert agents. Why send a Spectre, a Turian Spectre, on a shakedown run?
Well,
it doesn't add up.
The Prothean beacon's a coincidence, really, because we end up finding out that Nihilus is there to assess Shepard for his acceptance into the Spectres, but we'll learn that in just a little bit. The fact that they dig up a Prothean beacon is kind of like just coincidence, and then the fact that it eventually tries to they do successfully steal it, just adds to it.
What do you know about the stealth systems?
I just know it masks our location from scans and sensors. Cutting-edge technology. The Normandy's the only ship with this prototype drive. But why are we fully staffed? A skeleton crew would be cheaper, less chance of security leaks too. Plus there's Nihilus. It's pretty obvious this shakedown run is just a cover.
For what?
Damned if I know, Commander. We're out here on false pretenses. I'm not a fan of being left in the dark.
Do you have a problem with the captain?
No, sir. But I can't figure out what he's doing here. Captain Anderson is one of the most decorated Special Forces officers in the service. If he melted down all his medals, he could make a life-size statue of himself. You don't send a soldier like that on a do-nothing mission. He's treating this shakedown run too seriously. Something big is going on.
You don't trust Nihilus?
I don't like Turians in general. It runs in my family. My grandfather fought in the First Contact War. Lost a lot of friends when the Turians hit us.
That was 30 years ago. You can't blame Nihilus for that.
No, I guess not. But it still makes me nervous to have a Spectre on board, especially a Turian. We're an Alliance vessel, human military, but Nihilus doesn't answer to the captain like the rest of us. Spectres operate outside the normal chain of command, and they don't come along just to observe shakedown runs. Nihilus looks like he's expecting some heavy action. I don't like it.
I'll see if I can get some answers when I see him.
Good luck, Commander.
Alrighty, let's continue on.
It's not the kind of place Spectres visit. What do you think, Commander? We won't be staying on Eden Prime too long, will we? I'm itching for some real action.
I sincerely hope you're kidding, Corporal. Your real action usually ends with me patching up crew members in the infirmary.
You need to calm down, Corporal. A good soldier stays cool, even under fire.
Sorry, Commander, but this waiting's killing me. I've never been on a mission like this before, not one with a Spectre on board.
What can you tell me about Nihilus?
Turians are generally well respected by the other species. Their fleet has more patrols protecting Citadel space than any other. They don't always get on well with us, though. Some people find them too rigid. Others still blame them for the First Contact War. As for Nihilus, I haven't said more than 2 words to him. He usually only speaks to the captain.
I heard Nihilus once took down an entire enemy platoon all by himself. Man, I can't believe I'm on a mission with an actual Spectre.
What do you know about the Spectres?
Only what I've heard. Spectre agents work directly for the Citadel Council. They usually work alone or in small groups. Spectres don't have any official power, though. Basically, they're a shadow organization with a mandate to preserve and protect galactic stability.
Protect it at any cost. Don't forget that part. Spectres operate above the law.
Why don't we have any of our own people in there?
Spectres usually come from the Council races, like the Turians. We've been trying to get a human accepted into their ranks for years now. So far, it hasn't happened.
Hey, Commander, you'd make a good Spectre. You're always getting dropped into impossible situations, forced to survive unbeatable odds, just like you on Akuz.
I just remembered what the other origin is that I liked, where Shepard's the hero of the Skillian Blitz. That's right. All right, so next. I just thought I'd get that out before I forget again. It just kind of clicked then when you're listening to Jenkins.
How do you control agents with unlimited power?
I suppose the Council could revoke the Spectre status of an agent who got out of hand. At that point, Citadel Security Services would take over.
Those C-Sec grunts wouldn't stand a chance. The Spectres were
Foreshadowing.
20 soldiers. The Spectres police themselves. An agent goes rogue, they send another agent to take him down. That's Spectre justice.
The Corporal's confusing romantic legends with reality, Commander.
You're from Eden Prime, aren't you, Jenkins? What's it like?
It's very peaceful, Commander. They've been real careful with development, so you don't have any city noise or pollution. My parents lived on the outskirts of the colony. At night, I used to climb this big hill and stare across the fields back at the lights from the main settlement. It was gorgeous. But when I got older, I realized it was a little too calm and quiet for me. That's why I joined the Alliance. Even Paradise gets boring after a while.
Any idea why Eden Prime was chosen as our destination?
Not really sure, Commander. Eden Prime's one of our most stable colonies. Good place to take the Normandy for a shakedown run, I guess. No real danger there. There's gotta be something else going on. We've got a Spectre on board. That's why I'm so wound up. I can't wait for the real mission to start.
Do your job, follow my orders, and there won't be any problems.
Easy for you to say. You proved yourself on Akuz. Everybody knows what you can do. This is my big chance. I need to show the brass what I can do.
You're young, Corporal. You have a long career ahead of you. Don't do something stupid to mess it up.
Don't worry, sir. I'm not gonna screw this up.
The captain's waiting for me.
Goodbye, Commander.
So gun-ho.
Commander Shepard, I was hoping you'd get here first. It will give us a chance to talk.
The captain said he'd meet me here.
He's on his way. I'm interested in this world we're going to, Eden Prime. I've heard it's quite beautiful.
They say it's a paradise.
Yes, a paradise. Serene, tranquil, safe. Eden Prime has become something of a symbol for your people, hasn't it? Proof that humanity can not only establish colonies across the galaxy, but also protect them. But how safe is it, really?
Do you know something?
Your people are still newcomers, Shepard. The galaxy can be a very dangerous place. Is the Alliance truly ready for this?
I think it's about time we told the Commander what's really going on.
This mission is far more than a simple shakedown run.
Absolutely. The whole bloody ship knows it is.
I figured there was something you weren't telling us.
We're making a covert pickup on Eden Prime. That's why we needed the stealth systems operational.
There must be a reason you didn't tell me about this, sir.
This comes down from the top, Commander. Information strictly on a need-to-know basis. A research team on Eden Prime unearthed some kind of beacon during an excavation. It was Prothean.
I thought the Protheans vanished 50,000 years ago.
Their legacy still remains. The mass relays, the Citadel, our ship drives. It's all based on Prothean technology.
This is big, Shepard. The last time humanity made a discovery like this, it jumped our technology forward 200 years. But Eden Prime doesn't have the facilities to handle something like this. We need to bring the beacon back to the Citadel for proper study.
Obviously, this goes beyond mere human interests, Commander. This discovery could affect every species in Council space.
Now, I'm going to go with the "you sound worried" option because, let's be honest, the potential information that's on a Prothean beacon could sway the balance of power in the galaxy, as we will see in Mass Effect 3. There's a big nod to it, but for now, we'll sound worried.
Are we expecting trouble?
I'm always expecting trouble.
There's more, Shepard. Nihilus isn't just here for the beacon. He's also here to evaluate you.
Dun 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 dun.
What's going on, Captain?
The Alliance has been pushing for this for a long time. Humanity wants a larger role in shaping interstellar policy. We want more say with the Citadel Council. The Spectres represent the Council's power and authority. If they accept a human into their ranks, it shows how far the Alliance has come.
Not many could have survived what you went through on Akuz. You showed a remarkable will to live, a particularly useful talent. That's why I put your name forward as a candidate for the Spectres.
Why would a Turian want a human in the Spectres?
Not all Turians resent humanity. Some of us see the potential of your species. We see what you have to offer to the rest of the galaxy, and to the Spectres. We are an elite group. It's rare to find an individual with the skills we seek. I don't care that you're human, Shepard. I only care that you can do the job.
Meritocracy working. It's a shame it's not that way anymore. But you can see the animosity between the Turians and the humans. I don't consider it racism on either end, though that is the popular opinion. I think you've just come out of a war. I think it's like 30 years since the first Contact War, and there's still going to be animosity between the two races, considering it was almost a fight to the death. But you see it everywhere where humans are getting along with Turians and vice versa and shit. It's not racism. I think it's just bleed off from the war. You know, when you kill other people, you become hated. And war's about killing people no matter how you split it. So, you know, there's always going to be residual hatred. And you just hope that it bleeds away with time. As the old saying goes, time heals all wounds. Unless you hold on to them.
I assume this is good for the Alliance.
Earth needs this, Shepard. We're counting on you.
I need to see your skills for myself, Commander. Eden Prime will be the first of several missions together.
You'll be in charge of the ground team. Secure the beacon and get it onto the ship ASAP. Nihilus will accompany you to observe the mission.
Now we're going to get a bit of expedition explaining the Protheans a bit, Eden Prime, and the beacon.
What do you know about the Protheans?
Just what they taught us in school. They were a technologically advanced species that ruled the galaxy 50,000 years ago. Then they vanished. Nobody really knows how or why, though I've heard plenty of theories. But everyone agrees, galactic civilization wouldn't exist without them.
Their citadel is the very heart of galactic society, and without their mass relays, interstellar travel would be impossible. We all owe the Protheans a great debt.
See, if I come across evidence of a previous civilization that ruled the galaxy for 55,000 years and then just disappeared, that set alarm bells off. You'd be like, well, there's got to be something out there somewhere. Don't know what it is, but a whole race, and like you're talking about galactic governance, so you're talking about multiple races, planets, systems, and they all just disappeared 55,000 years ago. I'd be expecting something when Shepard stumbles across the beacon and the Reapers, and like you'd have to see ground, but they just the council runs scared. Even the Alliance brass, like the upper echelons of the military, just ignore it. Don't want to accept there's something that's so vastly more powerful than us that can wipe us out in a heartbeat. It's kind of, you know, you play these games and there's science fiction, but look up at the night sky and realize that we got no idea what's out there. Yeah, that aside.
I'd like to know more about Eden Prime before we touch down.
It's a peaceful farming world, but it represents something much bigger. Eden Prime is one of our oldest and most successful colonies. It proved we were ready to face the challenges of settling new worlds, to forge a place for humanity beyond Earth. It symbolizes humanity's growth and evolution as a spacefaring species. And after this, it will be known as the world where humans made a discovery of galactic importance.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Like who?
The Attican Traverse isn't the most stable sector of Citadel space. There are plenty of raiders and criminal groups active in the region. They might figure a Prothean beacon is worth the risk of attacking an Alliance ship. Plus, Eden Prime is right on the border of the Terminus systems.
The Attican Traverse is under Citadel protection. If the Terminus systems attack, it's an act of war.
Technically, yes. But some of the species in the Terminus might be willing to start a war over this.
The last thing the Council wants is to get dragged into a major conflict with the Terminus systems. We have to keep this low-key.
Why is this beacon so important?
All advanced galactic civilization is based on Prothean technology, even yours.
If we hadn't discovered those Prothean ruins buried on Mars, we'd still be stuck on Earth. That was just a small data cache. Who knows what we can learn from this beacon? What if it's a weapons archive? We can't let it fall into the wrong hands.
Just give the word, Captain.
We should be getting close to Eden.
Captain, we got a problem.
What's wrong, Joker?
Transmission from Eden Prime, sir. You better see this.
Bring it up on screen.
Get down!
We are under attack, taking heavy casualties. I repeat, heavy casualties. We can't get evac. They came out of nowhere. We need.
Everything cuts out after that. No comm traffic at all. Just goes dead. There's nothing.
Reverse and hold at 38.5. Status report.
Almost looks like the hand of God reaching out the clouds.
In the area.
Take us in, Joker, fast and quiet. This mission just got a lot more complicated.
A small strike team.
More than you know, Anderson. More than you know.
It's our best chance to secure the beacon.
Grab your gear and meet us in the cargo hold. Tell Alenko and Jenkins to suit up, Commander. You're going in.
Engaging stealth systems.
Another game with pretty skyboxes. Not as good as Halo, but pretty nice.
Your team's the muscle in this operation, Commander. Go in heavy and head straight for the dig site.
What about survivors, Captain?
Helping survivors is a secondary objective. The beacon's your top priority.
Approaching drop point 1.
Nihilus, you're coming with us?
I move faster on my own.
Nihilus will scout out ahead. He'll feed you status reports throughout the mission. Otherwise, I want radio silence.
We've got his back, Captain.
The mission's yours now, Shepard. Good luck!
We are approaching drop point 2.
Alright, let's just check our points. It's a fresh playthrough, so we won't have it. Oh, we got 3. And I'm going to put those 3 straight into Charm. Always stay on top of Charm every time. We get Barrier and First Aid, I think. Or what's Sentinel give us? Yeah, we'll go I was still on. Oh, I was on medicine. Sentinel training was. Yeah, we'll go there. Pistols, assault rifles, and soldier. Oh, I'm out. I feel sorry for Jenkins. He ain't gonna make it through. I mean, this game is as old as the hills at this point. Most people know what the I'm gonna go bolt action. Lancer. Why? Alenko, why do you have a handgun out?
This place got hit hard.
What the hell are those?
Gas bags. Don't worry, they're harmless.
That's a face only a mother can love. God damn. I don't care for the toxic seals, but the recoil dampener would be nice on my assault rifle. We did get a chance to upgrade all the weapons and shit pretty quickly.
Oh god, what happened here?
It's not enough to kill the people, you gotta roast them as well. Jesus Christ. The Geth are ruthless. They are in this game. Got more gas bags. Just like skeet shooting.
All targets down.
Rip right through his shields. We're out of chance.
We'll see that he receives a proper service once the mission is complete. But I need you to stay focused.
Aye, aye, sir.
All right. Sorry, brother. We will make your sacrifice worthwhile.
I've got some burned out buildings here, Shepard. A lot of bodies.
Yeah, no kidding.
I'll try to catch up with you at the dig site.
Sometimes you get one popped up. Yep, there he is. Gotcha.
Perimeter clear.
There should still be another one in a rocket drone up there as well. The rocket one can be a pain in the ass because they take a bit of damage. Where are you, you bastard? There's a gas bag. It's usually up around the corner here. Maybe we got it already. Yes. It's definitely taken care of. Damn, Ashley's a good shot. Imagine that. You think you're safe and then you turn over and this dude gets impaled. Ooh. That's a bad day. That's sharpshooting. I have my moments. We'll have a look around for some more lockers. There's a locker down the bottom here. Just making sure I remember where everything is. I usually do in this game because I've beat it that many times. Like it shames me to say it, but I haven't beat Halo in a long time, so I've forgotten where a lot of it is.
Gunnery
Same with
Chief
Doom.
Ashley Williams of the 212. You the one in charge here, sir?
Are you wounded, Williams?
A few scrapes and burns, nothing serious. The others weren't so lucky. We were patrolling the perimeter when the attack hit. We tried to get off a distress call, but they cut off our communications. I've been fighting for my life ever since.
Where's the rest of your squad?
We tried to double back to the beacon, but we walked into an ambush. I don't think any of the others... I think I'm the only one left.
This isn't your fault, Williams. You couldn't have done anything to save them.
Yes, sir. We held our position as long as we could, until the Geth overwhelmed us.
The Geth haven't been seen outside the Veil in nearly 200 years. Why are they here now?
They must have come for the beacon. The dig site is close, just over that rise. It might still be there.
We could use your help, Williams.
Aye, aye, sir. It's time for payback.
What else do you know about the Geth?
Just what I remember from history class back in school. They're synthetics, non-organic life forms with limited AI programming, created by the Quarians a few centuries ago. They were supposed to be a source of cheap labor, but ended up turning on the Quarians and drove them into exile. Well, after that, they just kind of disappeared behind the Perseus Veil. Nobody's really heard much from them since.
Tell me everything you know about the beacon.
They were doing some digging out here to extend the monorail and expand the colony. A few weeks ago, they unearthed some Prothean ruins, and the beacon. Suddenly, every scientific expert in the colony was interested. That's when they brought us in to secure the site. I don't know much about the beacon itself, but I heard one of the researchers say this could be the biggest scientific discovery of the century.
What happened to the researchers at the dig site?
I don't know. They set up camp near the beacon. The 232 was with them. Maybe their unit fared better than mine.
Describe what happened leading up to the attack.
We were sent out a couple of nights ago from the main colony to secure the area. Seemed like a routine patrol, until the Geth hit us. We never knew they were coming.
Have you seen a Turian Spectre around here?
There aren't any Turians on Eden Prime, none that I've ever met. Not sure I'd be able to tell if one was a Spectre anyway.
If you saw this guy, you'd know. Carries enough firepower to wipe out a whole platoon. Luckily, he's on our side.
Sorry. Like I said, no Turians.
Move out.
I love how Kaiden goes, he's got enough firepower to take out a platoon, but we only see him with like one shotgun. We've got more firepower than he does. Don't like phasic rounds, but hammerheads are pretty sweet. We got scorpion armor, so let's go. I don't think we've got a level up yet, but Ash has 2 points, so we'll go pistols and assault rifles. But now we don't have any extras, so that'll do. Where's equipment? There it is. So I'm gonna go recoil dampener in the AR, and we're gonna put the hammerhead rounds on the sniper rifle. Alright, and that's pretty much everything there. Oh. Go back to equipment. Wonder... Oh, it is light armor. So we'll give that to Kaiden, because we'll pretty much get another... We should get another armor piece, well, another suit of armor, I should say, in this level, and we'll give that to Ash. Look at those poor bastards there. We won't have to deal with them, but that is the process of making husks. And they can be lethal in close confines on Insanity. Take down your shields pretty easily. There's a level up. Sweet. I think we got another 2 Geth soldiers to deal with, I should say. As I slur my words there. Not unusual for me at all in the least bit. Oh, you fucker. Well, he caught me off guard. Alright, let's have a look what we've got here first. We have Hurricane Shotgun, Scimitar? I have no idea how to pronounce that. A lot of the time, if I haven't heard it said, I struggle with trying to say it. So what have we got? We got equipment. Got 2 shotguns. Got a pistol. So we'll come back and we'll give the Hurricane to Kaiden. Let's go back. So we'll break down the storms because they're not going to be much use to us. And the Kessler. Alright, let's have a look at where the beacon was.
This is the dig site. The beacon was right here. It must have been moved.
By who? Our side or the Geth?
Hard to say. Maybe we'll know more after we check out the research camp.
You think anyone got out of here alive?
If they were lucky. Maybe hiding up in the camp. It's just on the top of this ridge, up the ramps.
Alright, weapons free, let's get it.
There's a small spaceport up ahead. I want to check it out. I'll wait for you there.
Let's just check what weapons we got. Kaiden's back to the handgun for some reason. Gonna have to deal with husks in a minute.
Looks like they hit the camp hard.
Actually, we're gonna have to deal with them right there.
Keep your guard up.
Good senses, Kaiden. Good senses, brother. It's about to happen.
Oh god, they're still alive.
Oh, that is not alive.
What did the Geth do to them?
Something worse than death itself. Oh, Kaiden's got throw. Yes. He's down, but where are the other ones? Fall back, soldiers. Fall back. There we go. Alright, that went pretty well. There's a mission where you've got a freighter full of husks. It is painful and you've got to move slow because they can kill you pretty quickly. You only need 2 of those shield discharges and you're done. Probably the longest part of this whole game for me, like in terms of difficulty, is trying to clear that. And some of the other areas, like there's a couple of mines where that are full of husks that can be quite challenging. Anything else here? But yeah, apart from that, the husks are the biggest problem in Mass Effect 1. Other than that, it's pretty easy. And then it's not even husks, it's husks in close quarters is a pain in the ass. So, what have we got? That's shield boost. We've got overkill. So I'm going to put points into pistols, assault training, and soldier. That'll work because we haven't unlocked the next charm points. I don't think we will for a little bit. We've got 4 points for Kaiden, so we'll go first aid. Sentinel. Put the other 2 into decryption because we're going to need decryption. We're going to need electronics as well. I think, yep, unlock electronics there. Sweet. And we've got 4 for Ash. So we'll put 2 into soldier. 1 into assault. And then we'll go assault rifles and oh, that's it. Oh well. That's as far as we'll go. Right, in terms of equipment, what have we got? Got a new shotgun. And that's it. So what I'll do is go to Ash, equip the new armor, Survivor 1. I actually haven't seen that armor in a long time. We'll break the Onyx down to Omnigel. And we'll give it the shotgun and break this one down. And that's all the equipment we've got at the moment. Sweet.
That door, it's closed. Security lock's engaged.
Humans. Thank the Maker.
Hurry, close the door before they come back.
This guy, I feel like this guy got hit by the Prothean beacon. Because I don't think indoctrination works that quick. So I definitely think he got zapped with the beacon. Now, him being a little unhinged is probably what saved him. Or here's the thing. Is him being a little unhinged, a little off balance, save his life in terms of the Prothean beacon? Or is he a spirit on the level of Shepard where he can endure it? I think that he was almost good enough to endure it, and it broke him a little bit, probably put him over the edge. I mean, if you've seen what's on those beacons, like that distress call that they put out, unless you had a strong mind, you're broken. It's like when you see in Halo 3 the soldiers that are broken by seeing their mates get consumed by the flood. If you saw that, that's it. That's game over. You're not coming back from that.
Don't worry, we'll protect you.
Thank you. I think we'll be okay now. It looks like everyone's gone.
You're Dr. Warren, the one in charge of the excavation. Do you know what happened to the beacon?
It was moved to the spaceport this morning. Manuel and I stayed behind to help pack up the camp. When the attack came, the Marines held them off long enough for us to hide. They gave their lives to save us.
No one is saved. The age of humanity is ended. Soon, only ruin and corpses will remain.
He doesn't know how right he is. He really doesn't.
What else can you tell me about the attack?
It all happened so fast. 1 second we were gathering up our equipment. The next we were hiding in the shed while the Geth swarmed over the camp.
Agents of the Destroyers, bringers of darkness, heralds of our extinction.
We could hear the battle outside. Gunfire, screams. I thought it would never end. Then everything went quiet. We just sat there, too afraid to move, until you came along.
Did you notice a Turian in the area?
I saw him, the Prophet, leader of the enemy. He was here before the attack.
That's impossible. Nihilus was with us in the Normandy before the attack. He couldn't have been here.
I'm sorry, Manuel's still a bit unsettled. We haven't seen your Turian. We've been hiding in here since the attack.
Can you tell me anything about the beacon?
It's some type of data module from a galaxy-wide communications network. Remarkably well preserved. It could be the greatest scientific discovery of our lifetime. Miraculous new technologies, groundbreaking medical advances. Who knows what secrets are locked inside?
We have unearthed the heart of evil, awakened the beast, unleashed the darkness.
Manuel, please. This isn't the time.
What's wrong with your assistant?
Manuel has a brilliant mind, but he's always been a bit unstable. Genius and madness are two sides of the same coin.
Is it madness to see the future? To see the destruction rushing towards us? To understand there is no escape? No hope? No. I am not mad. I'm the only sane one left.
I gave him an extra dose of his meds after the attack.
He definitely got a jolt from the beacon. Definitely.
Williams, take us to the spaceport.
You can't stop it. Nobody can stop it. Night is falling. The darkness of eternity.
Hush, Manuel. Go lie down. You'll feel better once the medication kicks in.
Alright, time to continue. No grenades or anything here. That's what I gotta hoard. Grenades. Once I start getting close to, Ferris. Ferris? Yeah, Ferris.
Saren. Nihilus. This isn't your mission, Saren. What are you doing here?
The Council thought you could use some help on this one.
I wasn't expecting to find the Geth here. The situation's bad.
Don't worry. I've got it under control.
Man, imagine taking a Camfax to the back of the head. You ain't surviving that.
What is that?
And if you're really unlucky, you're gonna lose your shoulders.
Look at the size of it.
shit. Oh, shite. Oh, capped him in the knees. Oh, yeah, baby. Does Kaiden have... Oh, we got pushed. Nice throw, I should say. Alright, that's them taken care of. Let's see if I can get a clean shot. Can't tell if they got him or not. I guess we'll find out in a minute. Doesn't look like he's behind the crate that we can see. Yeah, no, I think they capped him. We'll soon find out. Got another crate, just Omnigel. Why can't we open that? Must have to kill that other Geth. They must, yeah, there he is. And there he goes. There we go, beautiful. That's the first time in all my playthroughs I've actually encountered that. Must be the first time I actually didn't kill one of them. You know what they say, it's first time for everything. I love the code breaking games on PC compared to
Everybody stay calm
console.
out there. We're coming out, we're not armed.
Is it safe? Are they gone?
You're okay now. Nobody's gonna hurt you.
Those things were crawling all around the shed. They would have found us for sure. We owe you our lives.
I still can't believe it. When we saw that ship, I thought it was all over.
It showed up right before the attack. Knew it was trouble the second I saw it, so we made a break for the sheds.
Tell me everything you remember about the attack.
The three of us were working the crops when that ship showed up. We just saw it and ran. I don't know what happened to the rest of the crew.
They were by the garage, over near the spaceport, right where that ship came down. No way they survived.
You don't know that. We survived. If they made it to the garage, they could have had a fighting chance.
Do you know anything about the Prothean beacon they dug up?
We're just farmers. We heard they found something out there, but it never really mattered to us. Not until now.
What else can you tell me about the ship you saw?
I was too busy running to get a clear look at it. I think it landed over near the spaceport.
Tell them about the noise, Cole. That awful noise.
It was emitting some kind of signal as it descended. It sounded like the shriek of the damned. Only it was coming from inside your own head.
It was probably trying to block communications.
Whatever it was, felt like it was tearing right through my skull. Almost made it impossible to think.
I have to go.
Hey, Cole, we're just a bunch of farmers. These guys are soldiers. Maybe we should give them the stuff.
Jeez, Blake, you gotta learn when to shut up.
You have something to tell me, Cole?
Some guys at the spaceport were running a small smuggling ring, nothing major. In exchange for a cut of the profits, we let them store packages in our sheds.
You're breaking the law, Cole.
We're not hurting anybody. Hell, most of the time I don't even know what's in the packages. Just thought there might be something we could use. I found a pistol. Figured it would come in handy if those things came back. But you'll probably get more use out of it than we will.
We're risking our lives to save this colony. You sure there's nothing else in here that could help us out?
Yeah, there's one more thing. I was gonna sell it after this was over, but you probably deserve it more than I do.
Who's your contact at the spaceport, Cole? What's his name?
He's not a bad guy. I don't want to get him in trouble. Besides, I'm not a snitch.
He might have something to do with this whole attack, Cole. We need his name. It's important.
Yeah, okay, you're right. His name's Powell. Works the docks at the spaceport if he's still alive.
Oh, he's still alive.
Good luck.
Alright, so that should have been, yep. I know it says Stinger, but I'm pretty sure it's Canfax. Get a handguns. Stinger 2. Yeah, baby. That's what I wanted to see. I'm gonna break the edge down. We now have a camp axe. We now have a handheld sniper rifle on the level of the CE pistol. Okay, so I will switch from my trusty bolt action to my secondary bolt action. Nice. Alright. What else have we got around here? I don't think there's anything down here, but we'll have a look anyway. Why not? Alright, if we come up around here. Unfortunately, there's Nihilus's body. We got a Medi-Shell. And a weapons locker. I think this is just grenades, though. Oh no, anti-personnel rounds. Radioactive rounds. I don't use any of the... I don't know what you call it, specialty rounds. I stick to like Shredder or Hammerhead or anti-personnel. So I will put that in my Canfax just to make it that much better. Get rid of basic because I don't like them, or nuclear. I should say radioactive. Oh, it's organics, but it'll do. Canfax is going to do enough damage to synthetics that they'll go down pretty easily. Alright, let's have a look at the remains of Nihilus.
Something's moving over behind those crates.
Wait, don't shoot! I'm one of you! I'm human!
Sneaking up on us like that nearly got you killed.
I'm sorry, I was hiding from those creatures. My name's Powell. I saw what happened to that Turian. The other one shot him.
I need to know how Nihilus died.
The other one got here first. He was waiting when your friend showed up. He called him Saren. I think they knew each other. Your friend seemed to relax. He let his guard down. And Saren killed him. Shot him right in the back. I'm just lucky he didn't see me behind the crates.
We were told a Prothean beacon was brought to the spaceport. What happened to it?
It's over on the other platform. Probably where that guy Saren was headed. He hopped on the cargo train right after he killed your friend. I knew that beacon was trouble. Everything's gone to hell since we found it. First that damn mothership showed up, then the attack. They killed everyone. Everyone! If I hadn't been behind the crates, I'd be dead too.
How come you're the only one who survived? Why didn't anyone else try to hide behind the crates?
They never had a chance. I was already behind the crates when the attack started.
Wait a minute. You were hiding behind the crates before the attack?
Sometimes I need a nap to get through my shift. I sneak off behind the crates to grab 40 winks where the supervisor can't find me.
You survived because you're lazy?
If you hadn't snuck off for that nap, you'd probably be dead just like all the others.
Yeah, I guess. I don't really want to think about it.
Tell me about this mothership you saw.
I've never seen anything like it before. It was huge. Landed over near that platform. The whole place got dark as it came down. And it was making this noise, this sound that bored right into your brain. That's what woke me up. The attack came a few minutes later.
You're Cole's contact here on the docks. For the smuggling ring.
What? No! I mean, what does it matter now? So I'm a smuggler, who cares? My supervisor's dead, the entire crew's dead. Doesn't matter now, does it?
Anything hidden nearby that we could use against the Geth?
A shipment of grenades came through last week. Nobody notices if a few small pieces go missing from the military orders.
You greedy son of a bitch. We're out here trying to protect your sorry ass, and all you can think about is how you can rip us off?
I never thought you'd actually need those grenades. Who'd want to attack Eden Prime? We're just a bunch of farmers. How was I supposed to know?
Hand over those grenades. Now.
They're yours. Take them. My smuggling days are over, I swear.
A lot of Marines died here, Powell. Those grenades could have come in handy. If I were you, I'd think of some way to make it up to them.
Yeah, okay. There is something else I was saving. Could be worth a fortune. Experimental technology, top of the line. Take it. I don't need it. I didn't want anyone to get hurt. Really, I'm sorry.
We need to find that beacon before it's too late.
Take the cargo train. That's where the other Turian went. I can't stay here. I need to get away from all this.
Wait. I swear I just heard a gunshot. Did he, top himself? That's nuts if that's the case. Or did the Geth just get the jump on us? I think the Geth just got the jump on us. Yeah, it sounded like it, but I think it was just the Geth taking shots. And this, I love the Canfax. This is such a great handgun. That'll do it. Careful, Gunny. I'm moving up. God damn it, Ashley, watch where you're shooting. And that's all the Geth taken care of. Well, I remember, the experimental top-of-the-line technology he's talking about is high explosives for your grenades. We'll equip that, get a bit more damage out of the grenades. I'll try not to throw them needlessly. I struggled to get needlessly out then. I struggled again. God damn it. I think half my speech problems come from my tongue just not doing what it's supposed to be. Which is probably where they originally came from. I did have speech therapy when I was a kid.
Set the charges. Destroy the entire colony. Leave no evidence that we were here.
Demolition charges. The Geth must have planted them.
Hurry! We need to find them all and shut them down.
These would have to be nuclear to take out a whole colony. There's 5 of them. You know, pretty scorched earth of them. I mean, Saren really doesn't want the Reapers being stopped. From the point of view that he believes it's inevitable and you can't stop him. So, you know, Saren's of the opinion if you can't beat them, join them. But there is no joining the Reapers. You're a useful tool until you're not. think there's another Geth just up the top here. Kind of gets to jump on you if you don't know he's coming. Yeah, right there. Good shot, Ash. And there's our last bomb. And we've got Turian armor ready for when Garrus joins the squad. I had a huge mind blank then. Absolutely monumental. Alright, so we got to deal with Geth and Husks here. There we go, pretty good. Where's the other Husk? Should be another one. Oh, right next to me. You fucker. We're gonna go throw and overkill. Alright, let's go back upstairs and get the cabinet that was up here. Yep, right there, got carried away. I don't think I got what. Oh yeah, that's right, it was the silverback. I'm an idiot with a short memory. As said in other parts, I am called a goldfish at work. You ask me to do something and I'll forget. If it's not, I'm so routine driven that and I've been doing my job for a long time that you get stuck in your ways, and when someone asks you to do something that's outside of what you normally do, it's hard to fit it in. So that's how I got the nickname of Goldfish. We'll go through all the mods and the equipment I'm getting here, and we'll divvy it out before we trigger the beacon. There's another one here. We've got heavy armor. I'm pretty sure Ash, she might not be able to use heavy armor right at this moment, but she is capable of using it if I remember rightly. And then we just got one more safe container, whatever you want to call it. Around the corner here. Oh, it's Technician's kit. Fusion explosives are pretty good. It's got a poisoning effect if I remember rightly. Alright. Let's see what we got. Do we have any more squad points? Oh, we do. Sweet. Don't have anything for charm yet, so what I might do is max out soldier. So what does that do? Allows limited health regeneration. Nice, we'll go there. We're gonna improve one more on decryption. Oh, nothing for the rest of the team. Well, that kind of sucks. We got recoil dampener, so that's better than what I have, so we'll equip it. Then we'll go through. Got a couple of new pistols, nothing comparable to what I have. Do have better sniper rifles though. I do like the Mantis though. I use the Mantis a lot. I like the Black Widow, but the Black Widow, it doesn't suit every situation. Yeah, so she can't use heavy armor yet. Break the Phoenix down. We'll keep the silverback for Garrus. Sweet. So if I come across, yeah, both of them are heaps better. So we'll go 112 there. He's got the 120 already. So what do we got here? 90 and 100. We'll break that down. Sniper rifle. So these two are both 73. We'll break them down. Right, cool. That's better than what Ash has. And that's comparable. Alright, that's all broken down. We can go have a look at this famous Mass Effect beacon. Well, I should say Prothean beacon.
Normandy, the beacon is secure.
This is
Request
amazing.
immediate
Actual working Prothean technology. Unbelievable.
It wasn't doing anything like that when they dug it up. Something must have activated it.
Roger, Normandy. Standing by.
No, don't touch it! Too dangerous!
That's quite the hit.
We identified the ship that touched down on Eden Prime, the Normandy, a human alliance vessel. It was under the command of Captain Anderson. They managed to save the colony.
And the beacon.
One of the humans may have used it.
This human must be eliminated.
Dr. Chakwas, I think he's waking up.
You had us worried there, Shepard. How are you feeling?
Minor throbbing. Nothing serious. How long was I out?
About 15 hours. Something happened down there with the beacon, I think.
It's my fault. I must have triggered some kind of security field when I approached it. You had to push me out of the way.
You had no way to know what would happen.
Actually, we don't even know if that's what set it off. Unfortunately, we'll never get the chance to find out.
The beacon exploded. A system overload, maybe. The blast knocked you cold. The lieutenant and I carried you back here to the ship.
I appreciate it.
Physically, you're fine. But I detected some unusual brain activity. Abnormal beta waves. I also noticed an increase in your rapid eye movement. Signs typically associated with intense dreaming.
I saw... I'm not sure what I saw. Death? Destruction? Nothing's really clear.
I better add this to my report. It may... Oh, Captain Anderson.
How's our XO holding up, Doctor?
Well, all the readings look normal. I'd say the commander's going to be fine.
Glad to hear it. Shepard, I need to speak with you. In private.
Aye, aye, Captain. I'll be in the mess if you need me.
Sounds like that beacon hit you pretty hard, Commander. Are you sure you're okay?
I don't like soldiers dying under my command.
Jenkins wasn't your fault. You did a good job, Shepard.
Chief Williams isn't part of the Normandy crew.
I figured we could use a soldier like her. She's been reassigned to the Normandy.
Williams is a good soldier. She deserves it.
Lieutenant Alenko agrees with you. That's why I added her to our crew.
Intel dropped the ball, sir. We had no idea what we were walking into down there. That's why things went to hell.
The Geth haven't been outside the Veil in 2 centuries, Commander. Nobody could have predicted this.
You said you needed to see me in private, Captain?
I won't lie to you, Shepard. Things look bad. Nihilus is dead. The beacon was destroyed and Geth are invading. The Council's going to want answers.
I didn't do anything wrong, Captain. Hopefully the Council can see that.
I'll stand behind you and your report, Shepard. You're a damned hero in my books. That's not why I'm here. It's Saren. That other Turian. Saren's a Spectre, one of the best. A living legend. But if he's working with the Geth, it means he's gone rogue. A rogue Spectre's trouble. Saren's dangerous, and he hates humans.
Why?
He thinks we're growing too fast, taking over the galaxy. A lot of aliens think that way. Most of them don't do anything about it. But Saren has allied himself with the Geth. I don't know how, I don't know why. I only know it had something to do with that beacon. You were there just before that beacon self-destructed. Did you see anything? Any clue that might tell us what Saren was after?
Just before I lost consciousness, I had some kind of vision.
A vision? A vision of what?
I saw synthetics. Geth, maybe. Slaughtering people. Butchering them.
We need to report this to the Council, Shepard.
What are we gonna tell them? I had a bad dream?
We don't know what information was stored in that beacon. Lost Prothean technology? Blueprints for some ancient weapon of mass destruction? Whatever it was. Saren took it. But I know Saren. I know his reputation is politics. He believes humans are a blight on the galaxy. This attack was an act of war. He has the secrets from the beacon. He has an army of Geth at his command, and he won't stop until he's wiped humanity from the face of the galaxy.
I'll find some way to take him down.
It's not that easy. He's a Spectre. He can go anywhere, do almost anything. That's why we need the Council on our side.
We prove Saren's gone rogue, and the Council will revoke his Spectre status.
I'll contact the Ambassador and see if he can get us an audience with the Council. He'll want to see us as soon as we reach the Citadel. We should be getting close. Head up to the bridge and tell Joker to bring us into dock.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, well, that's the end of part 1 of my Mass Effect 1 playthrough. If you liked the video, slam down a like and share it around. That'll help me out in the algorithm. If you like this kind of content and want to see more, subscribe to the channel. With that being said, I hope you have a lovely day. I hope to see you in the next part. Take it easy.